So you want to create income and you don't know where to start. And this is a video that is documenting that whole process. I step away from trading and the reality does not change. And I still need revenue, I still need income. But I refuse to trade under pressure. So what do I do now? I gave myself 60 days to create income. And how am I going to do that? At the moment, I don't know. I am going to document the process so that some of you that may be resonating with this and can follow along and with my process so that you see everything is possible. First thing I'm doing is I'm gathering all my skill set. So within last year, year and a half, I've been producing content here on YouTube, and I have learned a lot of skill in my toolbox. So I can edit my own video, and I can do design in Canva, and I'm very good with the Final Cut Pro tool. And I'm very good at storytelling and scripting, and then also creating the personal brand, which is I have been practicing for the last year. And I believe someone out there who will need my service. And in return, I will get payment and helping them. I just need to figure out exactly what I'm offering and how is that going to help potentially you, and to stay consistent online with your content. That's my strategy. Number one is to gather your skill set and what you're good at it. So maybe you're good at cooking, and maybe you're good gardening, or you good with organization, whatever you're good at it, and then just write them down, and so that you can see clearly what it is that you bring to the table, right? So it's easy just to go out there and get a job and then do the job. That's most people do, is they just do the job and be done, and that's fine. There's a low risk of doing that. But if you can do something that you're really good at it, you most likely enjoy it more. So let's focus on what you're good at it and what you're already doing. Even if you're not getting paid, you're doing it. So that's what you want to focus on, and make a list of that. And then we'll move on to the next step. So the next step is to create connection with people in your community. I'm currently in an apartment building, but we have a clubhouse that we go to. We go regularly, we meet neighbors, meet people, so that you get to know them and see what they're doing. And perhaps that they will know someone who needs your service, or they may need your service. You just don't know, right? You want to you want to get out there and talk to people. So the clubhouse is a good place to go if you have access to that. And another thing is go to your local community church. And church is a great place to meet nice people who are willing to help you. And share your story. And you'd be surprised to find there's so many people are going through very similar situation. So not only you find support near you, but also just to have a group of people who understand you. And to me, that's very valuable, right? And especially if you're alone and you're by yourself, and perhaps you're by yourself for a very long time, and you don't know who to go to, who to talk to, and you don't know who to trust, especially if you're going through a transition, and if you're breaking up with your partner or whatever is happening in your life, and you find it difficult to trust people. You have a group of people who you feel comfortable be with and getting support from, but you still finding yourself not able to fully trust people. Well, how do you deal with that? You might think, well, I have people portray me and they don't do what they say they do, and I just can't trust them. Well, you can stay like that, or you can filter through the people are worthy of your trust. So that could look like consistency. So you can measure them by the consistency. Do they do what they say they would do? Do they always follow through their words? Do their actions match what they say? So those are cues that people like us need to slowly pick up, because we may not born with the ability to read people and to be very good with people and finding that their intention. And I find myself just trusting people completely, and sometimes it's not the best situation for you, because some people have a different intention. They could take advantage of you if you don't know how to filter through those people. So one of the way I find myself doing is to filter through by consistency, and whether they're saying they're doing what they say they're gonna do, whether they keep their words, and do they cancel on you, things like that. So the people that you trust really need to earn their place. They need to earn their place in your trust circle. And that's all I'm going to say that, because we all have a point where we trust the wrong people. Perhaps that you got hurt, right? You trust the wrong people and they take advantage of you. And this happens every day with people. So that's why we have to be extra cautious, move forward with our trust circle. Now, do you find clients talk to just one person? No, you probably need to talk to 20 people before you can find one paying client. That's just the way it is. So we will need to talk to people about your offer. So my plan is to talk to 10, 20, maybe 50 people, outreach in my network. So not to directly asking for a job, but just to open doors, and maybe they don't need, and maybe they know someone who can introduce you and who can potentially help you and bridge the gap in between you and the clients who are willing to pay, right? So the bigger idea is that you do not want to rely on your income just one source. So you want to have a multiple way of making money. Your lifestyle is not completely reliant on that one income, right? So we want to find a way we can generate money in multiple sources. Really, I don't have everything figured out, and I'm building as I go and documenting as I go, and then I will see what works and what doesn't. So right now, I'm continue filming my workout video for you guys, and then also adding on the life design series I've been working on. So this talking format is just a different way of me communicating. So I have been doing this series. It's on episode 20 now. They're a few minutes long, and I'm be continue doing that. And I'm trying a talking format like this and see if you guys are connected with me a little bit better. So as I continue to document the process, I welcome to you guys to follow along or comment down below and let me know what you think. And perhaps there's something I can do for you, and feel free to reach out. With my skill set, and I believe that is totally possible for me to sustain myself and then doing what I love. So if you have that opportunity that you want to offer, please feel free to reach out, and I'm greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me. I will continue documenting this process so that we can grow together and help each other. Until next time, namaste.